Good morning. It is Sunday, April 7th. If you're new here, my name is Angela, and as you can see by the text in the beginning, this is a get ready with me for a marathon prep run vlog. I am running my first half marathon, sip pause, in September. And I know it's quite early, it's just April, but I've been like getting in like training mode and prep mode since January. I'm very much a like over preparer for things. So I could have probably started this prep in another couple months, like summer, but you know, I want to be my best. And so we started at the top of the year. And I thought I'd take y'all along with me preparing to do my longest long run in this training that I've been doing to date. So it is 12.4 miles, which I believe, I'm gonna look at my phone and give the exact, it is a 20K, which is 12.4 miles. The furthest I've run in one sitting is 10 miles in this training. So right now I'm just using the Nike Run Club app. They have a half marathon training. I think it's like 14 weeks or something like that. I've been following along with the, they have like the 7 days mapped out in the app, and I've been doing 3 runs out of the 7 for the week because I still do weight training. I've actually upped my weight training. I've changed my like leg and glutes days where I'm doing a lot of like single leg, you know, workout. I'm doing a lot of hip exercises, like that type of stuff, because right now my biggest struggle still, even though I've been doing this since January, is my hips, like right at like the 7 mile mark, start to get tight and the run starts to get hard for me. So I'm still like working through that. So a lot of like mobility training, single leg strength training, a lot of like hip, you know, flexor, all of the terms. Here's the thing, I'm not a professional. I do have a pretty active lifestyle outside of marathon training. I work out just as a part of my health and wellness and my routine about 6 days a week, and running has always been a part of that, but I've never run more than maybe like 4 miles at a time. So a 5K, I could do that. I could do that without no training. But a half marathon is something very new and very challenging for me. And so right now I don't have a specific goal for the marathon, like how long I want it to take me. I think I looked up the average time for somebody my age, which is 40, and it was like 2.5 hours or something like that. So as long as I'm within that range, maybe a little, you know, if I could do it in like 2:15, I would be like really proud of myself. That would put me above average. But I haven't set like a specific time. I've been able to get the 2 miles done in just over 10 miles, I'm sorry, done in just over 2 hours. So about 2 hours and 10 minutes. So I have some work to do if I want to get under the 2.5 hour like average mark, because you still need to add 3.1 more miles on that to get to the half marathon. So I'm slowly making progress, and that's why I gave myself so much time to prep for it, because I don't want to push myself into like a goal too soon. So this video is going to just take you through my morning preparing for a run. Right now I'm having hot lemon water. I actually start every morning off with hot lemon water with a little bit of ginger. You know, it doesn't have any weight loss benefits, not any proven. Like, you'll go online and you'll see people say it helps with weight loss. I just know that it moves things through your body, if you know what I'm saying, right? And so I love to do that at the top of the morning. So I start off with hot lemon water. And so that's what I'm having. I also just grabbed a little bottled water out of my refrigerator because I did start my cycle yesterday, and day 2 for me tends to be the and I just have like off-brand ibuprofen. I typically try not to take any medicine for my cramp at this point in my life, and you know, cramps, sorry, and sort of push through them. They hurt, but they're not as bad as they used to be when I was young. But because I'm about to go on this 12-mile run, which I'm probably gonna be out there for at least 2.5 hours please, at least 3 hours, I need to, you know, try to fight the cramps off as much as I can. So I'm just taking 3 like Target brand ibuprofen, which works well for me because, like I said, my body is so used to just fighting off the cramps, or not fighting it off because they be winning, but you know, like dealing with the cramps, that this is plenty for me. So I always start off with, like I said, hot lemon water, and then we'll grab a couple things to eat because I like to eat right at the top of the morning too, and give myself like an hour and 15 minutes to digest what I eat. But I like to put some good fuel in my body because, like I said, we're about to do a lot of running. So the time now is 7:07. I am trying to get out about no later than 8:15. 8:20 at the latest. So I'm gonna go ahead and eat something and start getting ready and all of that. So I'm gonna do a banana, and then I'm going to do a couple of these chocolate rice cakes. I am obsessed with these things. These are like my snack. I have them with peanut butter on them when I'm having like a sweet tooth. I use them for like fuel before runs and workouts. So they're like multi-purpose. So I'm gonna have a couple of them with some peanut butter and the banana on top of it. That's what we're having. So I'm just gonna prep it on this paper towel. I already have dishes in here I need to do. I don't need to be adding to the dishes. So I'm just going to take these two. Peanut butter. This isn't one of those runs where you want to like do it fasted. You know how some people will do fasted cardio. Even I will do like a fasted run, or before I started training for this marathon, I would do like fasted cardio where I wouldn't put anything on my body and just go down and do some cardio. But these aren't the type of runs where you want to do fasted. Like, you need to have, like, give your body proper fuel to make it through these runs. Like, at least I do, right? We're talking from my perspective. I want to be careful to not be like giving advice. Maybe I'll do an update on where I am like every month or so, because right now I'm also in the like testing phase for like fuel, not just like at the top of the morning before I go on a run, but like the different gels that I'll be taking, like energy boosters and all that type of stuff during the run. And so what you see me use today is just like first trial. I haven't like definitively said, yes, this is my gel, this is my electrolyte, this is, you know, I'm just trying different things at the moment. So same with like what I'm eating, but I know that I need to be eating like that. I know for sure. So I make sure to properly fuel my body at the top of every run, which is crazy because at first, like before I started prepping for this marathon, I used to be like, oh, I can't put anything on my body and run. I just can't do it. You can do it. Trust me. Cheers to the first bite of this. It always hit. It's 7:32. We're still in this kitchen, but I finished my snack or my like fuel for this morning, and now I'm going to have some pre-workout. I'm really trying, and I said this in another video, I'm trying to like wean myself off of pre-workout because it's a placebo effect. I don't really need it. I haven't started weaning myself off on run days, but on days that I'm not running and I'm just working out, if I need a little bit of like a pick me up in the morning, I've been doing excuse me, a shot of espresso. Eventually I'll try weaning myself off of my runs as well, but I'm not there. So I just do this 6-star pre-workout. Like, there's nothing special about it. I always tell the story of one time like 5 years ago, I was in a CVS and it was on, not CVS, Walgreens, and it was on sale. And I tried it and I liked it. I mean, I'm not gonna say it doesn't give you the itchies, but it wasn't as bad as other pre-workouts that I had experienced. And it was always, and is always on sale at Walgreens. I get it off of Amazon now, but it's always on sale. And it's like inexpensive compared to how, that's, never buy it from Target though, because Target puts a markup on that one. But it's never less than $15.99, and they're usually like $25, $26. So that's the story of how I started taking that pre-workout. But I like to take it maybe like 30 to 45 minutes before I head out for my run, just to give me a little energy boost at the top of the run. Give it, like I said, about 30 to 45 minutes for it to like course through my body. And then I've had a lot to drink, as you can see. I had that bottled water, I had my lemon water, and then now I'm drinking this. So I like to drink it in time to give myself time to also, oops, I made a mess, use the restroom before I run out, because I'm doing a lot of liquids. Doesn't taste the best. None of it does to me though. Now before I go and like brush my teeth and put my contacts in and put on my workout clothes and all of that, I'm going to, you know, prep the little things that I take on my run with me. So 3 things that go on my run with me is this water bottle. I think I'm gonna try to switch to a vest. I think I'm gonna buy a vest. I'm just gonna break down and do it. I didn't want to, and this isn't that bad, but I'm realizing that I don't like to have stuff in my hands when I'm running, and so this is wearing me low already. So I'm gonna go ahead and get a vest. I didn't want to because I think they look goofy, but I'm just gonna take my time to find a really cute vest that I like. But anyway, for now, this is a water bottle. I slide my phone in here. These are electrolyte packets. I actually like this brand. I think I'm gonna stick with this brand for my electrolytes, but I'm gonna take an extra one because I have 12 mouths. I might need to stop and get more water because this little thing may not be enough. So I'm going to pack an extra one and put one out to put in the water to fill up before I leave. These are also really expensive. For this little box of 3, 6, 9, 12, it's like 30 bucks. Yeah, it's also not a cheap like hobby or like, you know, whatever you want to call it to take on. It could get expensive. I also am going to take a few of these gels. These are honey stingers. Again, I'm not quite sold on this brand or on gel as a method of like adding energy or, you know, fuel into my body during the run. I find it hard to like get them down, if I'm being quite honest. And you know how you like see people running and they're like ripping it with their mouth and they just squirt it in as they run? No, I have to stop because it is jarring. It's literal gel. It's jarring to have that go down your throat. So I know that this brand has chews, other brands have chews. This brand has waffles, like little energy waffles that I tried that I also had to stop and eat, and I just wasn't a fan of the taste. So after I finish this box, which will be next week because there are only a few left, then I'm gonna try some different brands. I probably get a couple, probably go to like a Dick's or something where they sell them in store, because I've been ordering these on Amazon, and buy just a few different ones from a few different brands and see how I like them that way. But for right now, I bought it, and this is also $30-ish. We gonna use these. So I'm gonna take 3. I'm gonna take one every 3 miles or so. So that's like every 30-ish minutes. So 3, 6, 9. Yeah, that'll be fine. I'm doing 12 miles, but 1 at 3, 1 at 6, 1 at 9. Okay, perfect. So that's my little loot to take on the run with me. So it is currently 8:06 a.m. I'm all dressed for the gym. Just have a headband on, plenty of sunscreen. Wear your sunscreen. Just this long sleeve top. I have another top under here, a sleeveless one. It's in the 40s, which is cold, but like not by Chicago standards. And I also sweat a lot when I run, so this is plenty. And then I'm gonna layer a windbreaker style jacket on top of it. I have my waist belt, has my keys and those gels and that extra water. Ooh, booty looking good. And then I just have on some long leggings. Fun fact, I like running in little to no clothes. So I cannot wait till it warm up so I can just run in shorts and a sports bra. But for now, it's still a little cold. So I have on long leggings, and then I have on some Brooks running socks because I have been experiencing really bad blisters on my feet the last few long runs. And I bought new shoes. Let me show y'all the shoes that I run in. So I run in the Nike Invincible Run 3s Zoom X. So this is my second pair of these. When I say I bought new shoes, I just bought them a half a size up. So the other pair that I have that are still in really good shape, they still have really good tread on them. I bought them at my exact size, and they're fine for like indoor runs when I'm doing like speed runs and, you know, shorter like recovery runs. But on these long runs, my feet tend to swell and expand, and they don't have enough room to move in the shoe. And so my toes and my feet were like blistering really bad. So I ordered another pair, a half a size up, and it helped, but I still had blisters. And so then a friend of mine was like, maybe you need some actual running socks, because I was just running in like normal Nike socks. So then he got me some of these Brooks socks, and last week the blistering was like, it wasn't non-existent. I still had blisters, but it didn't hurt. So I think it was just where the blisters were at first, the friction, they kind of bubbled up, but it wasn't like hurting like the weeks prior. So I don't know if it's a temporary fix or if it's a fix, but it's a fix. So Brooks socks, Nike Invincible Run 3 Zoom X. I don't really know the proper term for them, but these are the shoes that I'm running. I'm not putting these on right now because I was going to go down to the gym to stretch, but I'm going to stretch here because it's 8:08 and I still haven't used the bathroom, and I cannot go running without using the bathroom. So I'm gonna do my stretches in the apartment. Now with pre-run stretching, you want to make sure that you are doing dynamic stretching. Dynamic stretching is stretching that is actually going to move the body. Static stretching, you want to do static stretching post-run. So static stretching would be, you know, these things here, or like holding your legs, or, you know, doing like a lunge hold or something like that. That's like stationary static stretching. But when you're preparing to run, you want to be doing dynamic stretches that are going to like stretch out your hips, your quads, your groin, your all of that stuff. So I always start with about 15 minutes of dynamic stretching. It's now 8:34. I'm a little behind schedule. I'm 13 minutes behind schedule getting out of the house, but I was trying to use the restroom. It did not happen. That's okay. So I'm going to head. I just wanted to show you the remainder of my outfit. Let me sit y'all down. The remainder of my outfit is just this Columbia windbreaker. Here's my little belt. Y'all saw that. I have my shoes on now, and then sunnies. Even though it's not very sunny outside, I always wear sunnies. I'm gonna take my gloves because, like I said, it's in the 40s. I'm probably going to hit the lake at some point, and it gets cold on the lake. My drink, my phone, which goes in here. Actually, let me take this out of the case because the case doesn't fit. So I take this out of the case and put it into my water bottle. And I like to put my case in my pocket just in case I decide to like run with my phone in my hand for a little bit, because I'm always afraid that I'm going to drop it or something. So I keep my case on me, as well as my AirPods, which I know are going to die in the middle of this run, and I have no clue what I did with my wire headphones. I usually bring those as well. I'm thinking about buying some of those Beats over the ear headphones, to be determined. My keys are in here. So yeah, I am ready to go. I will check in with y'all post run. Run finished in 2 hours and 6 minutes and 6 seconds. 12.43 miles. So just under 12.5 miles. I guess I met my goal. If we were to just add the additional mile for the half marathon would be another additional mile. That would be, my average today was like 10 minutes 9 seconds. I would love to shave those 9 seconds off and be like at a flat 10, and then maybe overall for the race like 9:40 as like a comfort pace, a little faster when I'm feeling myself. Anyway, if we add the additional mile on there to what did I say, 2 hours and 6 minutes, that would be 2 hours 16 right under 2 hours and 20 minutes, which would put me at my goal under 2:30, 2.5 hours, over the 2 hours and 15 minutes. So we have plenty of time to work on our goal. We're really close. This is my first marathon, so I'm not gonna try to kill myself. 2 hours 15 minutes goal. Anything under that, amazing, and we're pretty close. So I'm proud of myself. I have about a half a mile home. I'm gonna take my time to walk. I think I'm actually gonna stop and get a smoothie. Typically, when I get home, I would make a protein shake, just vegan protein, because whey hurts my stomach. So a couple scoops of that, frozen banana, almond milk, and that's it. And then I'll go into like soaking my body. Well, I'll go down to when I get home, I go to the gym and I stretch really good. We'll do that together. And then I'll go over and make a smoothie. But I think I'm gonna stop and buy a smoothie and drink that on the rest of the walk home. And then we'll go do my stretch, and then we'll go soak my feet. And that'll be it for the run routine. So just checking in. People looking at me crazy. So I'm gonna put this phone down. Okay, so we have stretched our body really good, and I checked my feet. I don't have really bad blisters. I do have a few like on my toes. So I'm gonna soak my feet. I'm gonna put a little bit of this Dr. Teal's Restore Replenish Epsom salt into this little bucket here. It smells so good. I like to do this one just because it has it helps with aches and soreness for muscle pain,
And my run was pretty good today. Like I didn't like feel any like noticeable, like super noticeable pain. Just putting some green alcohol in here. In my hips, like I did even last week when the miles were only 8, I did get a little bit of growing pain in my left like groin for a little bit, but I was able to run that out. And then I got a little bit of pain in the back of my left thigh for a little bit, but I was able to run that out. My ankles did get a little fatigued, but I think it's, you know, just a matter of paying attention to like form. So I was making sure I was lifting my feet up off the ground. And when I would get stopped by like a red light or something like that, I would just, I inhaled that Epsom salt. I would just like rotate my ankles at the light and stuff. And I made it through. It was a pretty solid run. I have like normal pain. Let me put some cold water here because I see smoke. Hold on. I'm experiencing some normal pain and tightness just from running 12 miles straight. But other than that, like it's not terrible. Like I'm not in terrible pain, which I'm really happy about. So this is it. I'm just gonna sit here and soak my little toesies in this water for about 20 minutes or so. See how hot it is. Oh, that's perfect. I don't have a tub. I just have a shower in my apartment. So, ooh, I made that too hot. Oh my God. Let me give it a minute. Let me let that cool down. I don't have a tub to soak my entire body, but it really be my feet with those blisters and stuff that I be concerned about. Oh, I gotta let that cool down. So I'm just gonna let these soak for about 20 minutes. Yeah, I'm gonna let these soak for about 20 minutes. And then that concludes my like run routine. Before I start soaking my feet, I had to blow dry my hair. I got caught in the rain. And so once I put my hood on, I got really sweaty under the hood. My entire like natural hair was curled up on the top of my head. Typically, the way that I preserve my hair is that I wear that headband I have on, and I just leave it on until my hair dries, and it minimizes the frizz. It doesn't stop the frizz. And I don't typically put heat on my hair unless I wasn't going anywhere, so I wasn't going to like flat iron it anyway. But I did come in and blow dry it out because it was literally curled in its natural state on top of the rest of the hair. So I just blow dried it out, and I'm gonna leave it like that. I don't have anything to do, so I'm not gonna flat iron it or anything. So that's also how I preserve my hair. Anyway, that's it. Hopefully you all enjoyed this. If you have any questions, you know, for me, like I said, I'm not an expert. I'm still sort of working through what works for me. I do feel like I'm going to get bit by the marathon bug. I can feel it. And so we're all in this as newbies together, and as I post these videos, like I said, I'll probably do them like once a month to give y'all an update on the routine, if there's any new products or, you know, stretches or whatever that I'm using to aid me in preparing for the marathon. I'll keep y'all updated that way. But until then, that's all, folks. I'm tired. I'm gonna shower after this and probably take a nap before I like get my day started. And I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.